right now, we've got member of both the Armed Services and Judiciary Committees, Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut. Senator, you give us your reaction to the indictments yesterday, and what did you learn?
This indictment and conviction show why I fought so hard for a special counsel beginning back in February, and why 11 of my colleagues joined me in asking for a special counsel based on reports at the time about exactly what you've been hearing. Follow the money is the old adage, and what reports, public reports, showed us from NBC and MSNBC and a variety of other outlets was this trail of potential law breaking. My reaction was a lot of it seemed familiar, but the George Papadopoulos conviction was absolutely staggering in its detail, and what it did not reveal that no doubt he has told the special counsel.
Okay, Senator, let's stick with Papadopoulos. You're a former prosecutor, former Attorney General of the state of Connecticut. Reading through the plea agreement or the outlines of the plea agreement, what does that tell you in terms of what you feel the special prosecutor's office has in this case, just off the Papadopoulos deal?
Well, let's first take the deal itself. He had multiple exposure to many counts of 18 United States Code 1001 lying to the FBI. It was reduced to one count with a cap of 6 months. Each of those other counts would have been 5 years. So this deal shows that the special counsel is counting on cooperation, not just willingness, but also results. And I think those results are illustrated in this document in the depth and detail, the breadth of what is revealed about contacts with the Russians, the promise of 1,000 documents and other conversations, dirt on Hillary Clinton, specifically that reference. So I think what it reveals is there is a lot more, and we can expect other indictments. It's the beginning, the end of the beginning, not the beginning of the end.
All right, given that, we will have you back as this conversation continues. Senator Richard Blumenthal, thank you.
Senator, thank you so much for being with us today. And Richard, regarding Paul Manafort, what else may be coming? Are there other shoes that may drop?
Well, I think there might be. What we saw in that indictment was pretty specific. They talked about money that moved from these Cyprus accounts to buy things in the United States, goods and services, and that's why they were trying to prove this trail of tax fraud and money laundering. But when we've looked at this network based in Cyprus, there's a lot of money. We've written about a $60 million that moved from Oleg Deripaska to Manafort in the form of loans. That wasn't specifically mentioned in this indictment. So maybe it was the indictment only included the information that they thought they needed to make a case for money laundering. There could have been a statute of limitations issue because you have a certain time limit in which you can talk about this. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are more charges coming and if we're talking about more money.
Well, Richard, we'd love to have you back, especially because Manafort is not the only Trump official connected to banks in Cyprus. Richard Engel, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.